Welcome back to the second half of how to assemble a double shaker cake topper with Cricut. In this video, we will cut and assemble our cake topper. Now that we have prepared our project in Cricut Design Space, let's cut out the materials. I'm starting with the adhesive craft foam. This is the front of the sheet. This is the back with the adhesive paper. Using a standard grip mat, I am going to place the adhesive foam pretty side up on the Cricut mat because it cuts better that way. Make sure the foam is secured well to the mat with a brayer. To prepare the Cricut machine, I'm going to remove the fine point blade and insert the deep point blade to cut the foam. Next, move the star wheels out of the way so they do not leave indents on the foam. I mentioned it before in the previous video, but be sure to mirror the design for the craft foam. We want to be sure the number displays correctly. The adhesive back of the foam will be the front of the shaker. Feed this into the machine and start the cut. Before unloading the mat, double check the cuts using a weeding tool. If the cuts do not seam all the way through, press the middle button or the C button on the machine to repeat the cut. Unload the mat when the cut is complete. To remove the adhesive craft foam from the mat, do it the same way as you would with cardstock. Turn the mat over and peel the mat back from the foam. Try to keep the foam all intact on the sheet because during this shaker assembly I will show you a trick to apply the acetate easily to the foam. Next, we will cut the acetate sheet for the window of the shaker. The acetate sheets I have worked with come with a film over top. Remove the film because Cricut cuts better without the film. Add the acetate to a light grip or standard grip mat to prepare for the Cricut machine. To prepare Cricut, switch out the deep point blade for the fine point blade. Move the star wheels back in place. Load the mat with acetate. The material setting in Cricut Design Space is acetate, and I select more pressure. Double check the cuts before unloading the mat. Remove the acetate in the same way using a spatula. If you haven't worked with acetate before, then you may not be aware that static cling can be a problem. When there is a lot of static cling, the glitter gets stuck to the acetate and doesn't shake much. I am using a dryer sheet to reduce static cling on the acetate sheet. An alternative is washing the acetate pieces in Dawn dish soap. Grab a Cricut mat and place the foam sheet with the adhesive side up. Adhesive foam can be challenging to work with because it moves a lot and sticks to everything once the backing is removed. This is my trick for easily applying acetate to adhesive foam. Pull off the backing for the number to start. Line up the acetate and press it into the foam for a perfect seal. Use a weeding tool to pop off the number. This is where we will add glitter for the shaker. Next, repeat the process for the base shaker circle. The foam stuck to my fingernail just a bit, so I used a weeding tool to adjust it. Luckily, the outside rings of cardstock will cover up the slight imperfection. With the shakers ready for assembly, finish the remaining standard cardstock cuts before moving on to the next step. Find a surface to put the shakers on so they are easy to move out of the way later. Use a piece of washi tape on the bottom to prevent the shakers from shifting around when applying glitter and glue. Grab some chunky glitter, sequins, or confetti. This is chunky glitter with small sequins for the custom number shaker. This is confetti stars that I cut using extra cardstock with Cricut, and this is matching sequins. I added the sequins to the large base shaker and I placed the confetti stars pretty side down because the front of the shaker is facing down. Next, I added chunky glitter and sequins to the custom number shaker. Use a glue with a precision tip to apply a line of glue around the adhesive foam. Apply the backing to the shaker to seal in the glitter. Repeat the process of glue around the adhesive foam and adding the backing for the custom number shaker. While the glue is drying, add something flat and heavy over top to dry flat. A book would work as well. Set the shakers off to the side to dry and assemble the rest of the shaker. If you created any designs for the sides, put those together now. I used adhesive foam in between the layers of the stars. Next, we will create the happy birthday layers. These layers are designed to be glued together. Using the same paper glue, add glue around the back side of the top layer and the letters. Align the layer on top of the other layer to complete the happy birthday. While the glue is wet, you can adjust the layers if needed. Add glue to the thin outside ring and apply that to the top. This set will be applied to the top of the base circle shaker. Now we are ready to put the cake topper all together. Shakers should be dry by now. Gently remove them from the washi tape we added earlier. Grab the cardstock top layer of the custom number shaker and apply glue to the back and secure to the top of the shaker. This top layer provides the finished look. Next, let's add the happy birthday layer to the top of the base circle shaker. The cardstock layer is wider than the shaker, so I applied glue to the shaker directly, then place the happy birthday layers on top. The number shaker will go in the middle. I used adhesive foam to secure the two shakers together. At this point, add any designs to the sides of the cake topper using adhesive craft foam. Now the cake topper is ready for the stick. I chose a white cake pop stick and used hot glue to attach the stick. The cake topper is ready for the final step to combine the project all together. Add adhesive foam to connect the cake topper to the base. This nicely tucks the stick inside the final cake topper. Double check that everything is secure and your cake topper is ready to go. I love how sparkly this project is and allows space to customize the number shaker to celebrate any age. I hope you enjoyed making this double shaker cake topper with Cricut. Thanks for watching.